video is all about hitting the right spot, not that spot. The spot I'm talking about is the sweet spot in your creative career. There's a secret to having a successful creative career, and it lies in the heart of a little Venn diagram. This Venn diagram changed how I think about my work, and I'm hoping that it might do the same for you. Hi, I'm Rowan, and this is The Work of Art, where I share the messy, beautiful lessons I've learned from turning my creative hobby into an actual art career. Today we're talking about the sweet spot, where passion, money, and reputation collide. Years ago, I came across this Venn diagram. It's so simple, but it really did change the way that I think about my work. It starts with 3 circles: money, reputation, and passion. We can think about these circles as career goals or the main motivation for the projects that we take on. So let's break it down. Money, you gotta pay the bills. Reputation, sometimes you're gonna say yes to a project because you're just trying to make a bit of a name for yourself. It might lead to bigger things. Passion, this is the stuff that you love to do, even if nobody ever saw it. Now the sweet spot, that's the golden little center where all 3 meet. That's the dream. That's when you're doing something that you love, getting paid fairly, and you're getting your name out there. It's rare, but it's possible, and it's worth aiming for. Now here's the thing, you're not always going to be in the sweet spot, and that's not failure, that's just life. Creative careers aren't linear. They're more like a drunken game of Twister, with 1 foot in passion, 1 hand in money, and the other hand vaguely grasping for some kind of networking opportunity. There will be many times where you take a job purely for the dollar bucks. Maybe it's a commission that doesn't set your soul alight. Maybe it's a product range that feels a bit meh, but safe. That doesn't make you a sellout, that makes you a person with rent. Your bills don't magically disappear just because you decide that you are an artist with uncompromising standards. Sometimes you've got to say, I'll take the job, even if it's not your dream gig, because saying yes to that may lead to better options, more choices, more freedom further down the track. Then there are the exposure gigs. This is where a brand reaches out, or someone says, it'll be really good for your portfolio, or we can't pay you, but we could give you a shout out. I've done a lot of these gigs over my career. I've provided paintings for giveaways and charity auctions. I've done podcasts and interviews, done album covers, all for the sake of getting my name out there. Some of these have paid off and many have not. Sometimes it leads to opportunities. Sometimes it leads to me feeling like I'm just giving away my work for free. Exposure gigs are a little bit of a gamble. But if the timing's right and the stakes are low, then why not roll the dice? Just make sure you know why you're doing it. And then we have the projects that we do just because we love them. It's the stuff that we would make even if the world didn't see us making it, just because we're driven, we're compelled to make it. I feel this way about some of my art journaling, my textile art, any of my experimentation behind the scenes, if you will. There's much that does not make it into social media or to my market stall or into exhibitions, but it all goes into the mix of making my art the way that it is. When I started out, everything I made came from passion. I just wanted to make things. I wasn't interested in invoices or growing email lists. I didn't even know what SEO was. I was just interested in chasing the thrill of the print. But slowly I realized that if I wanted to do this full time, then I had to start thinking about money. I had to start to market myself, to put myself out there, to get more exposure. I had to say yes to things that I didn't feel 100% excited about, so that I could then say yes to the things that I was. Over time, I have found myself more and more in the sweet spot. It's really important to stop every now and then and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Am I doing it for the money? Am I doing it for the recognition? Am I doing this just because I'm absolutely impassioned and want to do it? None of those answers are wrong. But if you find yourself stuck in one of those circles for too long, perhaps you're only ever working on client-based projects, or chasing social media engagement, or working on passion projects that never see the light of day, your art career can start to feel a little out of whack. You can start to feel uninspired, bored, tired, or even a little resentful. At that stage, it's important to take a breath and remind yourself the goal isn't to live in the sweet spot every single day. The goal is to know that it exists and to keep steering our creative ship back in that direction when we can. So what circle are you in right now? Or are you in the elusive sweet spot? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.